Okay, but you're recording or you're not recording?
Now I'm recording.
Now you're recording.
Yes.
Okay. So, yes, I'm working on the issue.
Excuse me. Yes. Sorry. Who are you? Your name first.
Oh, okay. Sorry. My name is Stephane Grumbach. I am a researcher at INAIA, which is the French Computer Science Institute. And in fact, I just moved back from Asia, where I spent 8 years in China, in Beijing actually. And I got interested in when I was in China. In fact, it was the years where the Web 2.0 industry was emerging, and I followed that, and I got very interested by the dynamics taking place in China. And I could only realize that this phenomenon was not taking place in Europe, which I think is reasons. I mean, which I think raises many questions. And one of the important questions is that the data are playing an increasingly important role in the economy. To my opinion, data are essentially a raw material, or play the role of a raw material in the economy, and they will eventually be more important than crude oil in our economy, but not because crude oil will decline, just because data will be more important. Now, unlike other raw materials, data allow much more than just being material used by the economy and by the industry. It also allows to derive knowledge. So the more data you have, the more potential you have to derive knowledge. So if two countries have different amount of data, essentially they might end up in an information asymmetry where one country has more control about information than the others, and this imbalance will be a real problem, not only for the economy but for the global security. So if you look, so I'm trying to work on these issues and trying to get a good measure of how the data flows, what are the controls over the data, what is the industry, who does data analytics. But there is a real, I mean, what we can observe is that there is a real problem in Europe. Europe just avoided handling this industry, doesn't know how to do it, raises many questions about privacy, but at the same time, since it's not developing an industry, it's hard to impose privacy rules, because essentially the rules will be imposed by those who have the data.
Good. That's good.
I have a question for you. You mentioned the trading of the free service for certain private user data. What is your opinion on the trade-offs the users get for trading their data for such free services? What do they get in return? Is it worth it, or should they be more aware of what they're doing with such a trade?
Well, I mean, obviously it's worth it because they use the services. So the reality is that this industry is very successful. It offers everyday new services that are astonishing. We are all using the services, and even if we have concern, we are using the services essentially. I mean, that was. I mean, there were several talks today that were mentioning this issue. I think essentially you have no choice. I mean, if the air of the city in which you live is of poor quality, still you have no choice. If the water you get in the city where you live is of poor quality, you still use it. And if the food that is available in your country doesn't offer reasonable food safety guarantee, what can you do? So essentially this industry is there, and there are some alternatives, but not much. And if you debate people, some of them having no answer, but some of them having concerns. I think it is a matter of politics. So the essentially political power should take decisions and you see in different countries different behavior with respect to the attitude towards particular foreign companies handling data, the capacity of storing data abroad or not. There is a set of different attitudes, but it's somehow an emerging topic. There is also the ability, so one thing is regulation, the other is the ability to have an industry. If you don't have an industry, I don't think you will contribute to shape the future. I don't think that regulation can shape the future. I think that you need the industry and the regulation.
Cool. Thank you.